It's not every Tuesday morning you get Tori Amos dropping in the office, and that's a wonderful thing. Live from Studio X, brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft. And welcome back to XRT, Tori.
Hi, Tori.
It's good to see you again.
Thank you, and you.
Thank you. And you had a show last night, an XRT show at the Auditorium Theater.
We had so much fun.
Isn't that the most splendid venue?
It's gorgeous, and the crowd was fabulous. And
I'm sure you had them in the palm of your hands. I've seen you perform before, and even in a big hall like that, the person up in the nosebleed section is sitting next to you on the piano bench.
Well, I think the goal is that you sing to the person at the very back of the theater, and yet you also are drawn in by the people that are closer to you. So you try and make it feel like a living room.
Great. And you started out playing the small little coffee houses and clubs and all that. Did you ever imagine playing the Auditorium Theater?
Well, when I saw Song Remains the Same, I thought, well, one day, a piano can be sexy like a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got to do it.
And you
put on the high heels. Let's do it.
You were just the woman for the job. And tonight you're playing the Vic Theater for yet another XRT show, too.
Yeah, very, very different show than last night. I think last night people were dressed up really sophisticated and looking stunning. And tonight, well, I don't know what people are coming as, but it's a very, very different show. I'm excited about tonight because
Yes.
I love playing the Vic.
It's wonderful theater, too. We haven't seen you in the studio in a long time. Last time I saw you, you were somebody's child. You had parents, and now you are the parent. And I'm wondering how being a mother has changed you as an artist.
Well, Tash is 7 now, and she's out with us. So we have the English governess with us because Tash has to do school while she's on the road. And when crewmen come on for the first time, she'll look at me and say, "You know what, Mommy? They're not going to make it. Just not going to make it." This is her 4th world tour.
Wow.
So she really, she controls the backstage.
What a life. What a great life. How about a song?
This is from an album called Scarlet's Walk. On my way north, up on the Venture, I pulled back the hood, and I was talking to you, and I knew then it would be a lifelong thing, but I didn't know that we could break a silver lining, and I'm so sad, like a good book I can't put this
this country, you know. So we go along and we said we vacate. Feel better with Ivor Stone till we almost smacked him so right that night. I don't know what takes hold out there in the desert cold. These guys think they must try and just get over on us. And I'm so sick, like a good book. I can put this deep back. I thought a fairy tale with you. A sort of fairy tale with you. Way up north, I took my day. All I know was a pretty nice day, and I put the hood right back where you could taste heaven perfectly. Feel out the summer breeze. Didn't know when we'd be back, and I didn't think we'd end up like this.
Beauty. Visiting with Tori Amos here on Live from Studio X, WXRT, WXRT HD1 Chicago. And I'm thinking, Tori, those piano lessons paid off for you. Your piano playing gets better all the time. It's just beautiful.
Well, I've been playing with the band now on this tour, and Matt Chamberlain's the drummer, John Evans on bass, Dan Phelps on guitar, and Matt brought in all these players, and he's known as one of the greatest drummers in the world, so he really pushes me to be a better player. We all rehearse every day for about an hour and a half, 2 hours every day before the show. So I think it raises the bar.
Yeah, challenges you. That's a healthy thing.
It's a good thing.
Yes, and I've always been intrigued by your writing, because some writers, you assume they're writing just from their own point of view or whatever, but with you, I'm always baffled. I'm always thinking, now, is that Tori, or is Tori playing a character, or what? And you take us to some wonderful places doing that, but talk about the process of writing a song and how you have even taken on some goddess figures,
Well, I've always seen the songs as being these women, these amazing women that they don't have bodies like you and I have, more like light forms, but they come in and then I need to translate them in my language, which is ether, music. So they are alive and they have a story to tell. And usually what happens is because I've kind of experienced something like it, then I'm able to understand who they are and how to tell the story. But they're their own creatures.
Sounds like a channeling thing where...
Well, it's sort of, sometimes you feel as if you're a scribe, that you're translating. And yeah, you're co-creating with them. But it doesn't just come all from myself.
Yeah, writing about somebody else's experience or point of view, but through your own filter.
Well, it's almost as if the songs come from somewhere, and you see this amazing thing walking into the room, and you could be watching a movie with husband or doing something, even being at a play group with Tash, and all of a sudden, you need to run and find a piano really quick. You just have to.
Right.
And everything else gets pushed aside. That's just what happens. So you try and take down the dictation before you lose that creature, because she's going to walk out the other side of the room and out the door. And you could have missed that song.
Absolutely. So you're not the old school like Carole King used to go to the Brill Building and they'd sit in the office and punch out some hit songs. Yours is sort of like when the muse comes knocking?
Yes. Those, though, that's a different kind of writing, and I have a lot of respect for that.
Absolutely.
Because
Good
you have to
stuff.
sit down and you're a jobbing songwriter. But for me, it's much more, I have to, get tapped on the shoulder, or there has to be an experience that drives the song.
Is there any song we can look back on and think, no, that's Tori Amos, that's Tori writing about Tori, and not some other character that's come into your mind?
Well, there's always got to be a piece of me in it somewhere,
Certainly.
but I might be the bad guy. I mean, sometimes I make myself look good in the song, but really I'm the one that did the dastardly deed. So, but I never tell.
Love your honesty. So I wish you could join Led Zeppelin for their reunion and show them how sexy the piano can be. You know,
They invited me to come and play to open for them for the Ahmed Ertegun
oh my
tribute.
lands!
And it was one of the greatest offers that I've ever had because of the influence that they've had on my music. And Robert Plant has been a mentor for me. When I was at my war with Atlantic, he was there.
Wow.
And he gave me amazing advice so that I could weather the storm, and I did. And so I really have him and Peter Gabriel to thank for being such, I don't know, pillars.
Those are wonderful mentors to have. But
Yeah,
you're not
they
going to
are.
be able to make it?
No, we're out on tour.
Oh,
We had
okay.
agreed to do
Bummer.
this tour, so we're doing this. But I'm so excited they're out playing again. I think
Yeah, that's great. And just to be asked.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
no kidding. Well, I think Robert Plant and you both and Peter Gabriel will be on my short list of rock stars I want to live next door to, because all wonderful people and not just talented, because sometimes talented people you don't want to live next door to necessarily.
Well, I hope one of them cooks, because I don't, Teresa, and I don't clean. So I hope one of the guys can do that. I mean,
Okay.
husband can cook and clean. As he said, wife, I didn't marry you for you to cook or clean.
Beauty.
So, isn't that good?
That's very beautiful. Speaking of beauty, how about another beautiful song from you? Tori Amos on XRT.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Just a minute of your time, yes. I've been known to delude myself. So let me put those rose-colored glasses to the test. Now, is this real enough for you? 'Cause blondes here don't jump out of kicks. If that never impressed you much, come board this lunatic express. Just why do they say have a nice day anyway? We both know they wouldn't mind if I just curled up and died. Oh, let's not give that one a try.
Très bien. Tori Amos, live from Studio X on XRT. And as a mother, do you have any advice for other mothers? Like, what kind of music do you play for your kids? How important is music in raising your kids?
Well, we expose her to a lot because I think they can't know what they like unless they hear a lot. So, because there's so many musicians and crewmen traveling, and she hangs out with everybody backstage, the great thing is she's exposed to stuff that Mom wouldn't be listening to. So yeah, she listens to rap, she listens to, heavy music as well as she waltzes through. And she listens to what Mom does, and she loves Aretha. I mean, there's something in Tash that I think wants to be an R&B singer. So I kind of think, wow, imagine that. But yeah, Tash is one of these people that she's her own kind of, I wish you could meet her, because there are just things about her where she'll just say, Mommy, it's okay. We can't take Tori Amos to school. She just doesn't really, she's not like the other moms, so we need Mrs. Hawley to come to school, Mommy, and that's okay.
Very interesting. Out of the mouth of babes.
Yes.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, not just as an artist, but also as a mother and a human being and a wonderful person. And we hope you come back and see us again, Tori.
Thank you, Terry.
It's been too long since the last time. We've missed you. So glad you're back and look forward to seeing you at the Vic Theater tonight for that XRT show.
Super.
Thank you. It's been great having Tori Amos here, live from Studio X on 93 XRT.